I've heard a lot of Brazilians who are learning English respond to the question, "How are you?" with, "I'm fine." Did you know that it is more common for Americans to respond in other ways? Keep watching to learn what to say instead and when to use "I'm fine." Hi, my name is Danny, your teacher and creator of Cultivando Inglês. The response "I'm fine" to the question "How are you?" is an acceptable response to use in American English, but it carries some connotations that you should be aware of. First of all, "I'm fine" can be considered somewhat outdated, especially with younger generations. Second, when you say "I'm fine," the other person might understand that there is something bothering you, or that you are not well, but you just don't want to show or share this. Therefore, "I'm fine" can communicate a state of being somewhere between negative to neutral, rather than positive. Third, "I'm fine" can sometimes be perceived as a bit cold, as a sign that you are not open to engaging socially. However, when it comes to responding to "How are you?", intonation is very important, meaning that the same word can communicate a different sentiment depending on your tone of voice. So, if you want to use "I'm fine," that is fine, but be sure to use a rising intonation and a little nodding of the head to come off as more engaging and positive. "I'm fine." That being said, let's look at other ways of responding to "How are you?" that are more commonly used by Americans, starting with the most positive and ending with the least positive. One of the most common responses to "How are you?" is "I'm good." Again, pay attention to my intonation. Notice how it rises at the end of the word. "I'm good." While "I'm good" is acceptable to use in any situation, in more formal contexts, we can say, "I'm doing well." It is still okay to say "I'm good" in a formal context, but "I'm doing well" adds an extra layer of formality. To express 1 degree lower than good, we often say, "I'm not bad." "I'm not bad" communicates a sentiment between good and neutral. Next, to express a sentiment of neutrality, we have two options. We can say, "I'm alright," or "I'm okay." Again, pay attention to how my voice rises at the end of the words. "I'm alright," "I'm okay." These two expressions can also communicate a sentiment between neutrality and bad if said with a different tone. This time, pay attention to how my voice drops at the end of the words. "I'm alright," "I'm okay." Lastly, the most negative response that we commonly use in the US is "I'm not good." A more formal and lighter way to express this is "I'm not doing very well." Now that we've covered the most common ways to respond to "How are you?", in what situations do we actually use "I'm fine"? First, we use "I'm fine" when someone is offering something to us, but we reject their offer. Here are some examples. Let's say you are carrying a lot of things and someone asks you, "Would you like some help?" You don't need any help, so you say, "No, I'm fine, thanks." Let's say you're at a restaurant and the waiter or waitress comes to you and asks you, "Would you like some more water?" You already drank a lot, so you say, "No, I'm fine, thanks." In this case, "I'm fine" means I don't want any more. Second, we use "I'm fine" to emphasize that there is nothing wrong with us. Maybe your mother looks at you and is suspicious that you're not okay. She might say, "You don't look like you're okay." You respond, "No, I'm fine." Or maybe you just fell down and someone comes over to see if you're okay. This person asks you if you're hurt. You're not, so you respond, "No, I'm fine. Thanks." No, in all of these examples, we can say either, "No, I'm fine," or "No, I'm okay." And we always add "thank you" to be polite. Of course, there are more contexts in which "I'm fine" is used, but these are the most common situations in which you will hear it. I recommend that you watch this video 2 more times. First, to reinforce your understanding of the content, and second, to focus on my pronunciation. You can find a PDF of the complete transcript with both the English and Portuguese texts. Simply click on the link in the description of the video. If you like this video, follow my channel. I post a video once a week about English vocabulary, expressions, grammar, and pronunciation. See you next time. Bye.